Queens. I hope you're all amazing. As I'm feeling, I'm like super colored up today, super color coded. We've got the rosé shirt. We forgot the lippy though. We've got the nails. We've got the pillows. We've got the laptop. We've got our crystals. We've got our cards. So we definitely are super color coded today. And I've got matching socks. Ta-da! Because they're not very sexy, but it is a bit fresh. It is a bit fresh. So anyhow, I hope you are amazing. You are, of course, tuning into Boss Queen TV, right? Boss Queen TV is your soul abundance channel for all the women, the queens upon us who are ready to summon soul success on their own terms, which means they are ready to tap into being a sovereign woman, tap into their own, infinite queen energy. Oh, yes. And with it, get to truly show up, speak up, stand out, and of course, boom, with her magic, sell out, okay? And it's all on your own terms. All right, now I'm going to share this really quickly, and we are going to talk about pretty much my favoriteest, yes, I do make up my own words, my favoriteest topic in the whole wide world. The whole wide world. Yes. So give me one moment. In the meantime, you, of course, are welcome to say hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from, where you are in the world. I love seeing that we are growing. This community, this soul tribe is expanding. And I love having an absolute international audience. So now let me share that here. So let me know where you're tuning in from, what's happening, how you doing, how you feeling, just all the good stuff. Right, now I got to share this, and then I also got to approve it, because for some reason I have changed, or something has changed the settings in my group. So now that that's approved, I can now deliver the message. Now, the message is, if you want to be more successful, then stop trying to work even harder. Duh, because it's never about working harder, right? So guess what? As the sentence already says, if you want to be more successful, it's not about doing more, it's about being more, all right? So this is seriously the most favoriteest topic. I have been preaching this for years, okay? Because it's obviously part of my soul journey, right? That it's all good. I do believe that there is a level of fire that you need, a level of power, a level of discipline and commitment, and willing to roll up the sleeve and do. I do believe that that's absolutely crucial and necessary, and that you're willing to keep going above and beyond, and that you do what it takes until it takes, as often as it takes until it takes. So you do what it takes as often as it takes until it takes. However, there's a whole other side to it, okay? And that's obviously, I've been preaching this because it is part of my soul journey, and I'm definitely still, learning and unbecoming about really letting go of that needing to work even harder, because, it's not about working harder. It is really just about allowing more. Okay, it's really just opening yourself up to allow more. And so I do believe that success is not about what you do, it's who you are. Okay, it's about what you tolerate, what you allow yourself to receive, what what kind of magic you allow to co-create with the universe, tapping into this infinite, field, the quantum field, the abundance, the energy that's available to you, owning that, understanding that, you are soul first and human second. And as part of a soul, you have this infinite energy flowing through you, right? So I believe that, for me, the epitome to create, the level of success that you desire. Hey, Kat, the level of success that you desire, whether that's to create 5-figure, 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure, whatever, right? In order to get there, I do believe the magic formula is strategy and soul. Okay, you got to bring the two together. Strategy and soul will create the success that you desire. Okay, so the strategy is absolutely important. Of course, there's going to be a little bit of a strategy in terms of how you create that empire, how you map that out, who you want to work with, making sure that you know exactly what, your purpose is, your message, you're the people that you want to work with, what problems you solve, all that sort of stuff. I mean, the positioning, yes, of course, the presenting, the packaging, and also the promotion part, the 4 pillars of a successful empire that I talk about and coach my clients on. But I do believe that that's legit only 20%. I do believe the other 80% are made up of mindset and energy. It's really the soul component. Hey, good morning, Lisa Lotta. It really is the energy and the energy and soul component. And with that, I mean, really the mindset. Oh, look at you from the beach today. Yes. It really is about the energy and the mindset. So when I say that, I mean really like the mindset, cultivating that bulletproof mindset that you truly feel like unstoppable, that you feel fierce, that you are, ready to receive, that success is your birthright. Really cultivate this programming, like to give yourself an upgraded, operating system. You got to upgrade this operating system over and over and over again. Same as you upgrade your mobile, same as you upgrade your laptop. You got to keep upgrading that software, the mindset, always, always, always. So they truly, reprogram the patterning, reprogram, what's going on inside of you, because that will determine how you will show up, right? The patterns, will be determined how you then show up, right? So your actions will actually come from the belief system. So yes, keep upgrading that. Absolutely super, super, super important. I do that. I have been doing that for years. I mean, I started as a mindset coach, okay? So it's like the bread and butter of my business, of my being. But then the other element is the energy. And I believe, and this is pretty much all the work, or the strongest focus that I do right now, it is all about the energy of allowing yourself to receive. Right? What I call the soul abundance queen energy. I believe that we have this energy inside of us where we can truly activate, right? Truly activate the abundance queen inside of us. We can activate her where she fully just lives and embodies the state of abundance overflow, and she gets to receive, and she gets to see more and more with more ease, with more grace, with more flow. And in order to get to that stage, of course, there's maybe some things, spiritually, there may be some energetic bounds, there may be some contracts, there may be some wounds, some experiences, from this lifetime or past. There may be things in our DNA that are not switched on and switched off. There may be in your chakra system things that we can see, oh, okay, cool. We can do some more aligning. That's the whole word, right? Becoming aligned to your soul, right? So that's the other element. And that is like my jam, okay? Didn't know how much of a woo-woo person I actually was until I got into the world, and I'm like, that's actually my world. That is my home. It's like a homecoming for my soul, which I actually wrote about today. But nevertheless, you don't need to know that. You can come to me for that, okay? So what I need you to understand today is I want you to remove, that pressure. I want you to remove that pressure to go, oh my God, okay, brilliant. It is actually not about working even harder, right? Because at the end of today, there's only 24 hours in the day in this world, okay? And there's only so much you want to work, and life is not to work. Life is to live, to create more magic, okay? Magic, remember, exceptional, extraordinary experiences, okay? So that's what life is here. Life is to be free. Okay, and so I want you to remove yourself off the burden and the pressure and free yourself and understand, okay, cool, from now on, right, at the end of today, there is more than just a doing. There's also the mindset, which most of you already know, but a big component is the energy, allowing yourself to receive, tapping into your own soul abundance queen energy, okay? Super duper amazing conversations to be had. And one little thing I want you to understand too, that you are not made out of just one body. I mean, we have this physical body, okay, this human body, but you are always soul first. And so you are also made up of the spiritual, the energetic, the mental, the emotional, and the physical. So there's like 5 bodies to you. So of course you can only do so much, right? There's only so much you can do, because you've got to bring all of the bodies into alignment. Now, that does not mean, if you look at 24 hours a day, oh, well, Sabrina said 20% physical, so you only work 20% of, 24 hours. I mean, technically, if you did solid 4 hours work in your business and you did all the right things, actually, you will still create massive success in your business. But that's not what I'm saying. You can't really take that like linear, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just need to, because you cannot do that calculation and say, oh, well, 20% strategy, that means, okay, well, if I work 8 hours a day, that means 20% of that, okay? No, that's not how it works. So with that in mind, just tune into that, remove the shackles of the pressure, understand that there's so much more waiting for you, or so much more awaits you. Truly is so much more awaits you. I do believe it's a time, an invitation I want to make to you at the same time. It's like a homecoming for your soul. And that's really what I believe my program is about right now, that I'm starting next Wednesday, because my dad's birthday next Wednesday. So Daddy, shout out to you. You have become the inspiration to start my 2-week intensive. Now, the 2-week intensive, let me tell you really briefly, is called The Art to Receive Like a Queen. So this is really for every woman out there who's been hustling and busting her butt, right? But who understands that she can no longer work herself into the ground, that at the end of today, something needs to change. And perhaps you already know that there's this thing called energy and mindset. Maybe you've dabbled already. Maybe you've made some groundwork, but now you're really, ready to open yourself up to receive. And so I believe in order to truly receive, like this true soul abundance queen receives, and how she rules, it's about learning also how to release. So the 2-week intensive is really diving deep on looking at what do we need to shift, what do we need to release. So there's going to be some healing aspects. You're going to get journaling prompts from me pretty much every day. There's going to be some group activation, healings, that sort of stuff. We're going to look at how to open yourself specifically to receive more money, of course, more magic and more miracles. That at the end of the day, the universe wants to hand over to you. So release, receive, so you can rule like the queen that you were always meant to be in the first place. Okay, so if that kind of sparks your interest, then I truly invite you to send me a message or comment in here, #queen. Yes. We should sing, not who, the song of Beyonce, who run the world. We should say queens, right? And I will give you a download, all the divine details of what this intensive is all about. Like I said, it's only 2 weeks, so it's a short but beautiful, healing, releasing, activation kind of experience. But it will be, helping you to, crack yourself open, because at the end of the day, as I said, if you want to have more success in your life, if you want to call in more success, you got to stop thinking that you got to work even harder, even harder, even harder. And you got to learn how to tap into this energy and how to use this energy to work with the universal energy, and together become this infinite, overflow of abundance with infinite possibilities, claiming that inherent power and creating, excuse my French, a fuckload of magic. Oh yes, that's what it's about. And as you can see, I'm super excited about this program, of course. Otherwise I wouldn't do it. I only release what comes through me. And I just know that that's something that's obviously also very close to my heart, because I believe that that's, super duper what it's about. So we're starting this with a 2-week intensive. That's what it's right now, 2-week intensive. Maybe it may be something different, maybe bigger. I don't know down the track. Right now, I'm being told 2-week intensive. Okay, so like I said, if that is of interest to you and you feel called, you feel like, oh, yes, I'm a little bit curious because maybe I don't actually know how to, reprogram and change that mindset. I feel like I've always kind of hit a hurdle, or maybe, yeah, you're right, I don't even know how to receive a compliment really. Okay, then obviously that is for you. And so you're more than welcome to reach out to me. If not, that's all good, totally fine. I trust that you got lots of value from today's Boss Queen TV episode anyway. Feel free to share it. Feel free to help me share that message to get it out there to as many women around the world as possible, all the way from, Australia to Europe to America and all the parts in between. And of course, enjoy the rest of your day, evening, wherever you are. And if you're not in my Facebook group, I invite you to come over there, because there is so many more conversations to be had. And Facebook groups are great because that's where we communicate, converse, right? Where we have authentic, awesome, vulnerable connection, and we dive even deeper. So that's a cool space to be in as well. So come into my Facebook group, and I am doing another soul card reading tonight. That's one of my favorite things to do as well. I guess everything that I do in my business is my favorite thing, because I only do the things that light my soul on fire, such as Boss Queen TV. So having said that, sending you so much love wherever you are in the world. And of course, remember, it is your time now, absolutely now, not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now, to summon that soul success on your own terms, because permission to be, do, and have it all has already been granted.